Hey everybody, how are you this afternoon? I wanted to do my Friday focus, and I did promise you a couple of tidbits that I was going to share today. I did want to read something. I got this little inspirational book. I got it a while back, 365 Days a Year. So there's just a little something, and it's by Zig Ziglar. He is an awesome author. He does a lot of great books. I feel like sometimes I don't have a lot of time to read, just busy life, and I know any mom with kids is going to probably feel that same tug and pull, but that's not to say that someone who doesn't have kids isn't busy too. You could be a career person, a career woman, man who's full-time doing your job, and you just find it hard to squeeze in any extra reading. So whatever the case may be, I do have this little book, and it's just each day there's a thought, so it doesn't take much to read it. But anyway, today's thing was for October. I mean, make sure I was on the right date. I'm good at that, messing up the date. October 28th. Sometimes we all need to realize that negative thoughts have no power. We empower them. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. There's a lot to say about negative thoughts, and we all have a lot of naysayers in our life. It doesn't matter if it's a family member. It doesn't matter if it's, it doesn't really matter. It could be somebody you consider a really good friend, or just maybe it's just somebody that you work with even. But whatever the case, somebody who ends up saying negative stuff, they just can't seem to ever have a positive attitude, a positive outlook on life. That can drag you down easily, and especially if you are running your own business, trying to do your own thing. A lot of times you're going to have people who don't believe in you. You're going to have people who, for whatever reason, they just don't want to give you credit for doing the hard work you're trying to do. And if that's the case, don't let that negative thought overtake you. Don't let it be that thing that holds you up in life, because you're better than that. Most of you I know. There are a few of you I don't know. Some of you are signed up underneath of someone else, so I may not have met you yet. Or maybe indirectly I've met you, but I don't really know you to say I know you. So if that's the case, then, you know, it doesn't matter. I think if you're doing this business, you're doing it for a reason. Hello, Vicki. Thanks for joining today. For whatever reason, you're doing this business because you believe in you. And that's all we need. We need you to believe in you. So just that little thought, I read it this morning, and I thought, you know, that's a good thing to share, because we all have those negative people somewhere in our life that kind of dig at us. So don't let them dig. Build, 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 and make it profitable, because the best revenge is success. So be successful, and they won't have anything to say except for, wow, look what that person did. They might still try to tear you down, because I am pretty sure that Molly Stonebib and Milagros Garcia, Lisa Wilbur, Lisa Scola, Teresa Paul, a lot of these big people that we've seen on Facebook, I am absolutely sure that they all have people throwing stones at them because they're successful. And because they're successful, people don't like to work. People are lazy by nature, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a lazy person by nature. I don't understand it, but that's okay, because some people are just that way. They just don't want to work, and they want a handout, and they want to get everything easy. So they get what's the word I'm looking? They just get jealous of people who are successful. So just be able to recognize when somebody is envious of you, and don't hold everybody's opinion of high value. Those, especially not those that criticize you. So enough about that. I did tell you last time, I am wearing some bling today. I think I did tell you, this was in the, book, and I said I would, wear it or whatever when I did the campaign 24, and I didn't have a chance to show you any of that. Here's the new, oh gosh, I don't know, this is like backwards. Okay, I'm just going to take it off and hopefully that's not backwards. Well, it is backwards when you're looking at it probably. Anyway, that's the new cuff watch, and that's pretty cool. It's got like a, I don't know what that is, smoky look or something in the band. And I have about a medium-sized wrist, average size wrist, I would say, so it fits my wrist perfectly. I think if you had a person with a much larger wrist, it might not fit so well, but even maybe the smaller person who has a smaller wrist might even be able to wear it too. Okay, so, and then this, oh my gosh, I love this. This bracelet is awesome. I love silver. I think they had it available in gold as well, and this might be in gold too. But I love this. I think it was, a good way to show you this. Sheesh. There's not really a good way. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has, it's a cuff, so it just slides right on. But I really like it, and this necklace does come with these little, call them door knocker earrings. I really like those. And I did order this little stretch bracelet thing too. I didn't even take these things out of the bag yet. I was going to do it earlier, but ran out of time, so of course my scissors are not anywhere handy. I'm sorry. Okay, well, pencil works fine. Or does it? There we go. Oh, cool. Okay, so there's the stretch bracelet. It's really cute. Very simple. Looks like, okay, so one band is kind of gemmy looking. I don't know if that's a word, but I just made it a word. And the other one is like solid, what's the word, opaque. So you can't see through that one. But so combined. And then this one says success. I don't know if I got too close so you can't read it. It looks like blurry. But it's opened on the back. So it's not like a flat surface. But cute bracelet, and it's got a little doodad on the other side of it with some little gemstones. So that's pretty cute. Actually, I'm just going to wear that with this. I don't know. Bracelets are the things to wear. Stack them up, wear them, lots of them. At least that's what I'm seeing, so I'm going to go with it. And I did get a couple of different earrings. I can't remember. Now I'm trying to remember. I think these were in 24, 23, 24. Just simple silver earrings, but these will be nice to put in a, let me show it like this. And I forget what they said the dimension is. I don't know. I'll go back in and look for you guys, and I'll put it in the memo down there at the comment section. They're not like round. I don't know if you can tell that or not. They're round, but it's sort of not like, it's kind of oblong round. I guess that's the best way to explain it. So there's something different, and I think these would be, if you knew you were making a basket for somebody, maybe that you know has pierced ears, you could do like a fragrance, one of our fragrance lotions, and then stick a pair of earrings with it, and maybe even you could add a lip balm or something like that just to spruce it up a little bit, give it a little, you know, so you got 3 things in there, but then the basket doesn't cost too much, because I believe these earrings were, I want to say $9.99. They were on sale. And then if you did one of those lotions, there was a page, and you can go back a couple of campaigns, so remember that. You could, if there was like a deal, if you're in campaign 24 right now, or let's say 23. If you're in campaign 23, you can order from 23, you can back order from 22, or you can back order from 21. If you have a customer who has an order in a campaign 20 book, you could still order from campaign 20. However, the prices would not be the same, but you could always look ahead. For instance, I had a lady who wanted to order these, and by the way, since we're talking about jewelry, these are very tiny. I tried to get one on my wrist at a sales meeting, and it was all I could do to try and slide that puppy on there. And they're very, it kind of, when you look at it, it looks like it would, because it's a cuff, it looks like it would give a little, but it really didn't give much. I could not get it to bend or that kind of thing. It didn't have much ply to it. So it does say on here, cool cuffs with a message, one size fits most. Most would be people with my wrist size, a medium size or smaller. Definitely not for the larger boned person. They will never get it on their wrist. So anyway, what was I starting to say about this? Oh, okay, sorry. Got sidetracked. Little ADD. That should give y'all hope. Anyway, this bracelet, I had a customer ask me if she could order it. So as you can see, the price is $5.99. She had this book and had been meaning to call me, and I think when I originally called her, she was not prepared to place the order. So I hadn't gotten back to her house to leave her a new book, and she is shut in. So she was on my list to get a new book to her this campaign. But before I could even get over there, she called me and asked me if she could order those bracelets. And I had already placed my campaign 23 order. So here's the thing about that too. While I'm telling you this, and especially new people, you're going to want to know this. She's calling me to order this. That's a late order. And I already put my order in. So sometimes you're like, okay, here she ordered, and I'll tell you, she ordered 2 of them. So 2 at $5.99. So this is you think through the process, 2 bracelets at $5.99, so $6 roughly. So I have a $12 order. If I go back to Avon and call that in after I've already placed my campaign 23, whatever my current order is, if I go back in and try and place that order for this customer, this one person, and her $12 order, it's going to cost me $6 to get these shipped to me. So I didn't really make much money. I am at, not President's Club, sorry, Honor Society. And I do get a 40% guaranteed earnings. So for those of you who are considering, hitting President's Club, it is well worth it. Your earnings are guaranteed to you to get that 40%. The next level up, you're guaranteed 45%. That would be Rose Circle. I've been at that level as well, but I've had to move a couple of times, and that's put a dent in my my sales, but I'm okay with it because right now I'm leaning more towards helping you all, and I'm more leaning towards the leadership side of things and trying to do as much as I can to help you guys. So if I stayed at Honor Society for the rest of my life, I'd be quite happy because I'm guaranteed 40% earnings. So that being said, 40%, let's see, of $10, I would have owed $6, so I would owe Avon at least $8. I'm not making much money. So it is not worth me going back in and placing that order for this lady. Now, I asked her if she was in a hurry. Did she need it right away? She said no, it was a Christmas gift. And I had said I had just placed my order, and if she was okay with me going ahead and putting it in on my next order, that'd be great. However, if she's in a hurry to get it, there's a special service charge of $6. So that lets your customer know. There's another thing there. You don't want your customers, you want to control, boss life, hashtag boss life. You want to control your business, not let your customers control you. So if she realizes that she's going to have to pay $6 to get her $12 item to her, unless it's an emergency, and I think, if she's not going to make the purchase, let's say she says, oh, I'll just go find something somewhere else. Well, then my comeback might be, rather than me have her go somewhere else, I might say to her, well, would you be willing to split the $3 or $6? So then it would only cost her $3, it would cost me $3, but at least I'd be either breaking even or making something on that sale and keeping my customer happy. So, so something just to keep in mind if you do get a somebody who orders at the last minute and they want to try and throw something on your order, or another option is you can offer them to go to your website and they can place their order on your website, and then there's not even any waiting. That they could do right away. They can shop your your e-store 24/7. Now it is a $5.95 shipping fee. If they have an order under $40, that's just our normal everyday, that's the run-of-the-mill e-store orders, how they work. Hey Marion, how are you? Thanks for popping in. I know you're busy, girl, so you do what you got to do. But thank you for saying hey and popping in. And thank you also, a shout out to Marion for doing team meetings over in the Rock Hill area and inviting our team. So anybody who is watching this video or gets to watch this video later on and you're in the Rock Hill area, please go out and join Marion at her her team meeting, because you'll learn a lot. So plug for team meeting. Okay, so back to ordering. If you order late, consider the e-store, or if it's like a $100 order they're going to give you, that might be worth you placing that order and getting it in for them right away, and paying that $6. So, you know, just weigh out the difference. What's important, you know, as far as how much you're going to make. Are you going to make anything? You're going to lose something on this? Don't be afraid of losing your customer, because they'll work with you. And like I said, if you explain to them that there's a $6 service fee, if it's not an emergency and you kind of have to get that cleared out of the air to begin with, do you need this item right away? Is it a birthday gift? Is it for Christmas? What's it for? Once you find out what it's for, then you can establish how you're going to go about ordering that add-on order. Okay, so hopefully that helps. And if you have questions about that, please feel free to type any comment down in the comment section and ask about, I'm not sure, you know, whatever question you might have about placing an additional order and what would be best for you. So that's that. And I'm going to move on to this next piece of jewelry real quick. I think this is also a pair of earrings. Yep, it is. And these were on the cover. Well, I don't think these were on the cover, but these were part of. Let's see. These are part of our regular jewelry special, like buy 2 for $15. They came in silver, silver, gold, and then this hematite color. So they're very lightweight. They're not heavy at all. They feel very light and airy. So this is a fun fall earring set, something that you could wear with almost anything. And it, like I said, it comes in 3 different colors. So pick your poison. Okay, so that is that on the jewelry. And I have to say another thank you. I like my necklace. Hey India, you're on. I didn't even see that you popped on. Hi. Yes, this is in the book. I had said when I did the campaign 24 I don't know, walkthrough or whatever, I had promised that I was supposed to be getting it, but I hadn't got my shipment yet. So I had promised that I would come back and share it with everybody. It is in the campaign 23 book, actually, but it's also in 24. So 23 had it on page, but see, it looks so much different in person. The book is, I guess it looks okay in the book, but it really looks good in person, I think. So page 116 in campaign 23, in case you were wanting to go back and tell customers. And it does come in gold. So if you happen to be a fan of gold, I don't wear gold very often. It depends on what I'm wearing. Then I might wear gold, because silver might seem like it clashes with what I'm wearing. Excuse me. Sorry. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Oh, goodness. Anyway, always something. So the set, earrings, necklace, and earring set, so that would be these plus this, are on sale in campaign 23 for $12.99. So hopefully that helps you. There's also some cute things that down at the bottom too. Ring and a different bracelet, and I'm wearing this bracelet, so I just stuck this other one on, but I'm wearing this, I don't know, I forget what that one's called. Anyway, it's a big old bracelet, but I like it. And I don't think that was in 23. I think that's in the next book. So anyway, plug 4, Fireside. Oh my gosh, it smells so awesome. If you are new and have not tried our candles, this is my second Fireside. It tells you how much I like it. It smells amazing. This is my fall go-to right now, and I'm a pumpkin fanatic. Anybody who knows me knows I like pumpkin too. I'm like right up there with Molly Stone Bebb, loving the pumpkin stuff. But anyway, Fireside is my favorite, and Pumpkin is probably my next favorite, and then a couple others that are in there that are good, but they're all good. Oh, and it does have a 3-wick inside, and it's about a 30-hour burn time is what it says on the packaging. So, and I burn mine almost all day, so if I'm here all day, put it that way. If I'm not, then of course not. But and just a tip, something that I learned when I went to a candle party or something, I don't know, I can't remember where I heard it, but anyway, if you're, whatever the width across, of course I don't have it here, yeah I do, what the width across is, if you measure your, this is about a, I don't know, 3.5-inch candle across, so if you burn it for about 4 hours, then this all inside will melt evenly, and you won't have it like sink in the middle. It'll burn evenly and then go down evenly. And they do say before you light it, I haven't and I haven't had any problems. So if you do, I wouldn't trim them very far. But anyway, those are awesome. And that in the mixology, I talked about that in campaign 24 too, is coming up. So just something about. So here was the other thing that I had said I was going to share with you. When do you? I think it's probably good. When you say to customer who oh gosh, my thing is saying it, it's probably spotty. I apologize if you're not seeing them. Come back to me. Come back. Those who are watching, I'm sorry. Anyway, if you have had a customer for quite some time and you're wondering if it's time to say goodbye because you haven't an order from them in a while, usually the plan of thought here is, especially if you're new and you're not even sure how do you go about that. I'm giving out books. What do I do? Who do I give them to? Maybe you've gotten through all your list of people and encountered, it doesn't matter if it's friends, family, or some new person you met out on the street. If you have given them one book and they didn't place an order, that does not mean give up on your customer just because they didn't place an order to the first campaign. Some people are busy. They don't have time to look at the book. So think about your situation and yourself. If you're, that same thing can happen to you. Before I sold Avon, there was plenty of times where I'd pick up the book and I'd look at it and I'd dog ear some pages and then I'd forget to call the person who I got the book from. And I even worked with a girl. I see her all the time. So there were where I forget to give her an order. So consider that people are busy, just like you. You haven't called people back, and you haven't followed, then all the more. Don't be at will. You give follow up. It's a courtesy thing. And I know some of us are scared to make that phone call. I'm not really sure why. But the feeling that I get when I'm talking to some of the new representatives, that if I ask them if they follow up, sometimes what they tell me is, oh no, I'm waiting for them to call me. They said they saw a few things and they haven't called me yet. Okay, so they saw a few things, and they haven't called you. Why can't you call them? What's wrong with you calling them? There's absolutely nothing wrong with you calling them. In fact, they probably will appreciate that you called them. So if you take a moment to call them back and say, I'm just going to be facetious and throw a name out here. Let's say her name is Jill. And Jill told me that she likes, she was hoping to get her new Skin So Soft Winter Soft lotion because she saw it in the book. But she didn't confirm that order with me. She just had to peek real quick and saw that, and she ordered last year and loved it. And she said, I'm gonna need to get me some of that probably, but I'm gonna look through the book. And I'm sure there'll be other things. Okay, so she's already told me that. Why on earth would I not want to call her and then say, hey, Jill, it's Denise. I just want to give you a quick ring and find out, how many of those which soft lotions did you want? Actually, there's a set on sale for $10.99. You get 4 pieces. Do you want the 4-piece set, or do you just want hand lotions? What would you like me to order for you? Because my order's going in tomorrow, and I'm trying to get my orders organized. And usually they answer right away. Oh, I didn't know there was a 4-piece set. Oh, man, and I didn't have much time to look through that book. But yes, definitely go ahead and order me that. And if you know your customer well enough, then you can even add on something else. Maybe tell Jill about a new fragrance that came out, or tell her about, if you know she likes jewelry, pick the page 119 has a really pretty piece of jewelry I thought you might be interested in. So I know you might not have a whole lot of time to look through the book, but just take a peek at that, and you can text later and let me know if you want that or not. It's on sale for $12.99, and you get the necklace and the earrings. Oh, okay, let me look at that, and I'll let you know. So, then the night progresses, and you still haven't heard back from Jill. Now, here's the question. You've already called her once, and then you're going, gee, do I call her back? I told her about that, and she said she let me know, so do I just assume that means she doesn't want it because I haven't heard from her? No! Do not assume she doesn't want it. How many times have we gotten busy? The dog threw on the sofa, I gotta go clean it up. The dishes need done, and they're sitting in the sink. Dinner hasn't been made. Kids need bath. Homework needs to be done. I mean, you name it. There are all kinds of stuff going on that's got our attention that is immediate and needs our attention right now. So that doesn't mean that Jill doesn't want that set. You know she likes jewelry. So there's no harm in, you're talking this as you've gotten a hold of her the night before order night. So if you hadn't heard from her the rest of that night, certainly sending her a text message that following morning just to follow up and say, hey, Jill, I didn't hear back from you last night. I'm sure it got busy and, lots of stuff going on, and you just didn't have time to get back to me, and that's okay. But my order is due today, so I just wanted to make sure, did you want that jewelry set or not? I got you down for the other, but I just wanted to know if you still want that jewelry set, or do I want to pass on the time? Just let me know. Simple, very easy. You don't have to get technical. Just those kind of simple words. And usually a text like that, whenever I send something out, it's like bing, comes right back at me. Oh, I completely forgot to look at that. I got so busy. But I do happen to have the book right here at my desk. Let me flip to the page real quick. Okay, so she's flipping, and in a matter of minutes, I usually will get an answer back. Okay, so yes, I want it, or no, I'm going to pass. I usually get something back right away. So let's say even a third time she did not get back to me. Okay, she's at work. So her boss walks in and sees her with an AVON book. Is that good for Jill? Probably not. So Jill hurries and puts the AVON book away, and she don't have a chance to look at it again. She glanced at it, but it was just a glance, and she didn't have a chance to text me because her boss was standing over her shoulder. So now I'm getting ready to put my order in, and it's now evening time, and this is the last chance. So I will text her one last time. Hey, Jill, I know you were busy working, and I know you probably did look at it because you said you're going to. But this is the last chance for me to go ahead and get that in for you if you would like to have that item this weekend. Because, well, depending on when your order goes in, but, to get it with this order. And I have had people say, I am so sorry. My boss walked in, this happened, that happened. I didn't even get to look at it, but I promise I'll look at it because I know if you think it looks nice, or you think it would look nice on me, I do want to know what it is that you're trying to show me. So they appreciate your sharing. And sometimes they'll say because they didn't get to look at it, they're going to pass this time. But I'll make sure I look at it for next time. And they'll, they will, because if you stay on that, they will. And then sometimes they'll say, yeah, go ahead and add that on my order. I did get a quickie. It looks like something I like. And we have 100% money back guarantee. So if they're not happy with something, and you can remind them of that, every single representative has a one-time free return for the month. So you can very easily say to your customer, if you get something and you're not happy with it, even though I thought it was something that might look good on you, but you're not happy, then let me know and I will just send it back. You don't even have to keep it. It's okay. You can take the pressure off of them. But it's a great way for them to see the product in person too. So now you've ordered it. I'm telling you, this necklace does not, the book does not do this justice. And I even saw this on Michelle Sneak. She did a little picture of something when she took her picture. And she's on her team too. And I was inspired looking at it on her just in a picture, not in a video. She just had a picture of her wearing it. And I thought, oh my gosh, it looks great. So our jewelry definitely does not get justice. So back to the say goodbye. When do you say goodbye and keep things rolling or cut off? So if their first time they didn't order, it's okay. There are statistics that prove or have been proven that it takes about 5 times for a customer to get their order into you. And some people will be better than the average, but it minimally could take up to 5 books before you get an order from somebody. And I've been doing this 14 years. I can tell you that's very true. There's definitely customers that I did not give up on them. I gave them a book the second time, and I still didn't get an order. And what I would usually get when I would talk to them and say something to them, and here again is that communicating, follow up. They appreciate you follow up. It's a courtesy thing. Don't be ashamed or afraid to follow up with people. There is no harm in that. And most of the time, if I hand a book, now it might be easier for you to follow up with somebody you know than it is when you're out and about and you hand a book to somebody, you collect their name and phone number, and then you're kind of like gun shy. I don't know if I want to call that person back, and she didn't call me with orders, so I'm just going to let it go. Well, now you let that go, and you might have her name and phone number, but how on earth are you going to get her a new book? So you got to contact people, even if it's a text message to say, if you let that one slip and you never made the follow-up call, at least send a text message to say, we'll use Jill again. Hey Jill, I am so sorry. I meant to call you before the order went in. I did not hear from you, so I don't know if you had an order or not. But if you did, it's okay. Even though I've already placed this order, I can put it in on my next order, and I can still honor those prices for you. But I would like to get you a new book, so where is the best place to leave a new book for you? I don't have an address. I only have your phone number. So would you like me to bring it to your work, or do you have a home address you'd like me to hang it on your door, or maybe you have a newspaper rounder, I can put it in there. Whatever's convenient, just let me know, and I'll be happy to get you a new book. So it's very simple. For me, because I've been doing this for 14 years, that seems common sense. But I realize for new people, you're sometimes going, I don't even have a clue what the first thing to say is. I don't know if I'm doing this right, or, you realize you'll have those kind of questions. Because I remember 14 years ago that I wasn't sure if I was doing the right thing or not. So, when to say goodbye, I'm going to reiterate that one more time. So now you've been 1 campaign, 2 campaigns, and we have established that it could take up to 5 campaigns before a person may place their order with you. Life is busy, life is messy. Clean it up. Just do what we got to do. Keep it going, keep things rolling, and keep giving out your books. Because here's the thing, between the second and maybe third, fourth campaign, up to that 5th campaign, if you decided you gave out 2 books, and now You've got 3 more times you'd be giving that person a book, but you just said, I didn't get an order from them for 2 campaigns. Someone else is going to come along and give them a book. Maybe that 4th campaign, that 5th campaign, and they already saw your book twice now, but you gave up on them. So now they're open to, well, that Avon lady wasn't good for me because she didn't even give me a chance to ever place an order. That's how people see it. They know that they're busy and they might not have had a chance to order. So you're no longer the Avon lady. Eek! That's not good, guys. That's not good. Don't let that happen to you. Keep your customers. And if you keep giving them a book and somebody else happens to come in and they're new and excited and passing out books, they're going to say, you know what, nope, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for the book, but I already have so-and-so as my representative. You giving good customer service, you taking care of people, you leaving a new sample, you leaving a new demo, maybe the lotion, whatever, like this bundle, all bundled up. That doesn't come with any kind of a sample. So the best thing to do is get those little cups from the condiment cup section or in the plasticware and all that at Walmart. Squeeze a little bit in there, and then you can just write or label on the side what the item is, and then give your customer that sample. But because you do that, you're going the extra mile. Why do people want to shop with you? It's because of what you do or what you don't do. You don't nag them. We're not saying to nag them. And we're not saying to be a forceful, pushy salesperson. But a simple phone call or a text message or an email with a reminder that you have an order going in, or a post on your Facebook page, or a post on your Instagram, or your Twitter account, however you go about your social media, just reminding people that you've got orders going in. Everybody can always use a reminder. We're just busy people. So now we're back around to the fifth order, fifth time of giving a book. You've been consistent. You've been giving them books. You've for 5 campaigns now, and you've not gotten a single order. Now it's time to call Jill. Hey, Jill. I was wondering. I've given you 5 different books, 5 different times. I really want to take care of you and my customer. However, I have not gotten any orders, and my books do cost me something. I unfortunately don't get them for free. I wish I did. So I'm going back through my list and getting up to date with my customers to find out who needs to stay on my list and who would prefer not to get a book at this time. So I just need to find out from you. Are you somebody who really does like AVON and you would like to continue to get a book, and I should expect to see an order in the next campaign because maybe you just didn't have the money or the time to look through the book or whatever, and you were planning to order something in the next campaign, or do you prefer not to get the book because it just lays around and I don't want to trash up place with extra things laying around that you don't need. So certainly if you don't want the book, I've got some other people waiting to get a book, and I only order so many. So would it be safe to say that I should go ahead and maybe just put you down as not getting a book going forward, or maybe you just want to be a Christmas customer and you only get books during the holiday time, like at Mother's Day, Valentine's, Christmas. So if you would like books only on holidays, then I'll be happy to supply you a book then, and I'll just make a note of that. But if I have been, now, here's the thing. So this is not me talking to Jill anymore, but this is me thinking. I know in my mind, you get that feeling of whether this person is going to move forward with ordering, or if they don't place an order, they're going to place an order. If you get the feeling it's just not going to happen, and you give them that 5 chances, and it's strike back. They hadn't done anything. There's nice ways to go about that and say whatever you have to say. So I just gave you an illustration of that. But or it could be a business. Maybe you go into a business and you've been leaving books at that business, and you haven't gotten any orders. So then you kind of start to wonder, well, do they have somebody else they order from, and I'm just supplying the books? I don't want to be the book supplier for someone else, because that's not fair. So you even can ask the question, the next time you're in, you can say, here's another angle on that. You could also say to somebody, I've been leaving books for over a month now, and I haven't gotten any orders. So I was just wondering, do you have another representative that you're ordering from? Because you seemed really excited when I left books in the beginning, and you always seem excited to get the books. So I would figure you're wanting to place orders, but maybe you're placing them with someone else. If that's the case, I don't want to step on their toes. It's their job to give you books, and it's not mine. It would be up to them to give you books. So if that's the case, and you have got a representative that's been giving you or been taking your orders for you, I'll go ahead and let that person take care of you. Thank you so much for your time, and letting me give you a couple of books or try it at looking through the book or whatever. If it's an office and you can leave books, maybe the people behind the counter are not ordering from you, but they are allowing you to leave some in the lobby. You might not want to say goodbye to that one altogether, because if you have gotten some orders from when you leave books in random places, it's always best to give out books when you can get a name and a phone number. If you want to get results in a hurry, you're going to want names and phone numbers. If you want to wait for results and have a 50-50 chance, then you can order as many books as you want and leave them laying wherever you want, but you got a 50-50 chance somebody's going to pick up your book, look at it, and make a phone call. So it's always better if you can get a name and a phone number follow-up. But in an office setting, when somebody calls you don't know who they are and they're giving you an order, you would ask them, well, for marketing purposes, could I please find out, where you picked my book up at? And then they're going to tell you, oh, yes, I was at the doctor's office today and saw the book there. Or sometimes they tell you before you even ask. They'll call and say, hey, I found your book at the service center at the tire station. Or I found your book and you've just been randomly leaving books incognito. Or maybe they'll say, found your book in a shopping cart at Walmart. So you never know. You might get lucky to have somebody, but you want to know where are they getting your books from. So if it was an office that they pick up your book, it might behoove you to continue to maybe leave one book in that office, and just be polite, courteous, and leave that one book with those people. You could leave one table if you want. It wouldn't waste a lot of money on people that aren't going to order. But it keeps you cordial, and they're not saying anything about you leaving books in the lobby area. They don't mind it. So if that gives you an opportunity and a foot in the door, so to speak, then it might be worth keeping up with that business so that you can leave a few extra books there. Planting a seed, if you will. But for anybody else, if you've went 5 campaigns or more, or maybe a whole year, because I've some of the representatives have spoken with me and they're like, I've been living books for 6 months and I still don't have an order. Well, that is a dedicated AVON person. You've been living books for 6 months and you don't have an order? Whoa. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. They're obviously not going to order if it's been 6 months. So I would encourage them, you could leave your business card and your e-store, and let them know that if they in the future would like to order anything from AVON, that they certainly can go to your e-store, and they may find it more convenient because They do hop online in the evening after they get home from work, and they can do their quick shopping that way, and then they're not bothered with having to try to meet up or whatever to get product and get the book and all that. Some people just don't want all that detail in the middle. But you'll know that when you talk to your customer. So get to know your customer. That's the bottom line. Getting to know your customer is important. So I think I've stayed on here long enough. I don't want to keep you guys long today. My Friday focus today, I wanted to keep it shorter. So hopefully you've learned something and how to tell your customer if you need to let them go, if you need to say goodbye. You know, sorry, I don't know, play them the goodbye song. Hey, hey, goodbye. No, don't do that. I'm just kidding. Anyway, be polite and politely let them go. Anyway, I'm sorry, it's me. I gotta have fun with this. If you don't have fun with this business, why are we doing it? Anyway, y'all have a good day. Thank you for joining me on our Friday Focus. Next Friday, we will be talking about Campaign 25 and on our Friday Focus. And if you have any questions or is there anything that you would like to share, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I'll get ready to wrap up here, but if there's something that you have a question and I can address it while I'm here, feel free and comment. I'm happy to answer any questions if anybody has any. Looking that I don't see any questions. Thank you, Amy Canty, for stopping by, and Marquita for stopping by, and anybody else who gets a chance to watch this later. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I got the flea mall this weekend. It looks like beautiful weather, so I'm excited. And I've already started my gift bagging, like you guys seen for my event yesterday. That was pretty amazing. And I may cover that too on one of our Friday focuses about event planning. And I think I did mention something about that, but I didn't want to make this a long video. So I may end up doing a separate one on events later. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. And see you later. Bye.